Here is why you should play Retribution Paladin in Dragonflight Season 2, 10.1. The new Retribution Paladin rework for 10.1 has made the spec very fun and enjoyable to play along with some wild damage. Some of you might be too old to remember the Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch and how broken Retribution was. That's how it feels in 10.1. And sorry classic fanboys, you guys don't get to witness it, as classic Wrath is tuned to the last patch of Wrath. Back to 10.1 though, and the bonkers damage that Retribution dishes out, you will always want one in your party and you will be sought out if you play Ret. Even a lower item level Ret can dish out and compete with most spec on both single target and AoE damage. It will have them questioning their main class and spec decision. Retribution has 3 spells as holy power generators, and the 10.1 rework lets you pick how many times you want to use them. For example, you can talent into Judgment having 2 charges or Judgment warding 2 holy power. You still do have 2 spells to use as holy power spenders, one for AoE and the other for single target. Wings can be talented to 1 minute cooldown, which reminds me mostly that I'm old, but also of the tier set from World of Draenor and having 3 charges of wings. Being able to sync wings with your other big damage cooldowns, be it Final Reckoning with a 1 minute cooldown or Execution Sentence with 30 seconds CD. Not only does it feel great, but also pumps up the damage meters. 2 set tier bonus for Retribution Paladin is Judgment and Hammer of Wrath deal 10% increased damage and 20% increased critical strike damage. 4 set tier bonus sees Judgment increasing the damage enemies take from your holy power spenders by an additional 5%. Also, Hammer of Wrath applies Judgment to enemies. Tier set for Ret is nothing too crazy or wild damage-wise, but it is also all passive, so not bad. Defensive-wise, Retribution has plenty to go around, from 2 short 1 minute defensive cooldowns to Divine Shield and having immunity to all damage for 8 seconds. Plenty of time to cast that Heartstone to safety, but also lay on hands and instant heals for sacrifice and damage. Utility-wise, Retribution, like all paladins, brings battle res, as well as lay on hands, Blessing of Freedom, Blessing of Protection, and Cleanse Toxins, which will be huge in Mythic Plus this season. The only downside to Retribution and to Paladins in general is lack of increased movement abilities, as they are regarded as one of the slowest classes in the game. Even this can be somewhat negated with talenting into 2 charges of Divine Steed and talenting into Blessing of Freedom, increasing movement speed by 30%. Between these 3 abilities, there's almost always something to make you go faster. Blizzard has done an excellent job with the Retribution spec rework in Dragonflight, and there is no better time to main or alter Retribution Paladin. Oh, and we didn't even talk about Ashbringer. So go ahead and give Retribution a try today, and thank you for watching.